So this video is going to be an introduction to grammar as part of the A-level English language course, and this again is part of the language frameworks. So what is grammar? Grammar is a set of structural rules which all aspects of English must follow. So there are three aspects to grammar. There's word classes, syntax, and morphology. So word classes are basically words which can be categorized based on their function within a sentence. So what does the word do? There's quite a few word classes, so these are the vague details of each of the word classes. So a noun is a naming word. So for example, Manchester, chair, bracelet, they're all things they're all names of things. Adjectives, these describe nouns and pronouns, and for example then we can have a small bracelet, Manchester is cold, or the chair looks boring. So as you can see, they've modified the noun. Then we've got verbs, which are action words or doing words, such as run, fall, kick, return, etc. Adverbs mainly describe verbs, but they can also be used to describe adjectives and other adverbs. They can also be used to link sentences, and I will do a special video on all of these word classes because they can be categorized even further. And most of the time though, adverbs can be recognized as ending in ly, so steadily, slowly, incredibly, they're all adverbs. Then we've got pronouns, and these are used instead of nouns, and they're normally in reference to a person or thing. Well, that's what a noun is, but for example, you, he, them, she, it, me, us, they're all examples of pronouns. Then we've got conjunctions, and these are connecting words. So words such as and, but, nevertheless, because, they're all conjunctions. They're words used to connect clauses, sentences. Obviously I'll do another video in more detail on them later. Prepositions show relationships between words in terms of time, space, and direction. So before, down, through, up. So I want to go to town before it closes. In that case, before is a preposition, and it's in relation to a time. Then we've got determiners, so finally these give specific information about a noun, such as quantity or possession. So a car, for example, or the cat, or I want two pounds, where pounds is the noun. That is his car, that is her car. There are a few cats, look at those cats. They're all determiners because, as you can see, they come before the noun, so they're showing possession or quantity. The next aspect of grammar is syntax, and these are the rules regarding the ordering of the word classes to form sentences. So the main syntax we follow is the subject-verb-object syntax. However, some rules include adjectives of size must always come before adjectives of colour. For example, the red small car is grammatically incorrect, and if you say that in your head, you would actually say the small red car. So as you can see, the adjective of size has came before the adjective of colour. Adverbs can be placed anywhere within a sentence without altering the meaning. So for example, I completely agree Rodiba and I agree completely Rodiba both make perfect grammatical sense, so that's just an example where adverbs can go anywhere. So the morphology is the final aspect, and this is the way that we form rules. The way we form rules is dictated by a set of grammar rules. So for example, this mostly applies to affixation, and in particular suffixation, and that's where we use bound morphemes such as the S to pluralize a word. So words, the only thing I've changed from the base word word is I've added the bound morpheme S, and there'll be more on that in a later video. So that's just an overview of what grammar is. I will do an individual video for every single aspect of the word classes, possibly for syntax, however, that is pretty much what it says on the tin. And morphology, I will do a further video, because this is a key aspect in child language acquisition, especially the way they use bound morphemes. I'll do that in a later video.